As comets falling from a pure sky, we've landed on our old, filthy, and forsaken home. We need to scan key artifacts. Each one contains a fragment of the infinite information embedded on the seedling of a world. With this knowledge, we'll finally build the Etana and carve out a new kind of home. Earth was only a stage. We've squeezed it for all it's worth. Now, it's time to move on. But Rhea is withholding our research. They're the ones forcing our hand. Why did it come to this? Are they driven by lust for earthbound power? Do they cling to this dead nest for fear of the unknown? Or do they just resent the clarity of our vision? We're not so different. We stem from a common dream, but they took a different turn. And now, they're willing to destroy us.
seconds left on the clock. He wins with a pistol!
Oblivion somehow managing to one-hand him after throwing his grenade. Alright, hey everybody, it's me, your host Trip. I'm joined, oh, they're on this side. I should know this from last time. Seismic, my co-host today.
Hey, what's up?
And we are rocking a cast for the first EU match of the season. This is Columbus and Musketeers. Now, taking a look at the history here. Musketeers did play in Qualifier 6.
Yep.
And in Playoff 3. So they qualified.
That they did, but obviously did not make the land, so we know what their goal is this time around. And then, how about their opponents?
The Columbus is a brand new team, I believe. I don't recognize any of the names as players before, but let me take a look, because we have all this fun stats that I can see, like prior teams and stuff. Nope.
There we go.
I was only on one team. Nope. I think they're all new.
Nice. Well, we get to see how they show out against an existing team that's been not necessarily semi-known in the scene, but at least has had some tournament experience, so should be a fun time.
It should be. We are waiting on Musketeers, though, to get in the lobby. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, as soon as they queue up, we'll definitely get that started. And let's see, what map we're going to kick it off with first. Looks like it's Suna. Would that be correct?
Yes, map 1 is Suna.
Awesome. So, what do you want to expect out of the start of the IVRL Season 2 on Suna? What should we expect teams to be doing? Is it same old as last season, just a different name? Or are we expecting them to elevate a little bit? Let's talk.
I mean, I don't know how much these guys have actually played since the last playoff that they were in. So it's hard to tell whether we're going to see anything different or it's just going to be the same old.
True, it genuinely could just be these teams getting their feet wet for the season.
Though, because there's only 4 people in.
No, this is 22.
It's
wait,
5 on 3, right?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the stream. I was like, how we're chilling.
Oh yeah.
You have my webcam cut off too.
I do. It's there we go. It's fixed. I forget who was there before you, but they needed to not be full screen. I'm gonna hop over to the scoreboard, make sure everything gets set up properly.
Cool.
Map 1, Suna, Gucci. Yeah, so we're waiting on one member of Musketeers to show up, I believe. And this was a defaulted match, so they were unable to schedule availability, so they did get this time. Although I remember them saying that they did have 4. So I'm not sure what's going on. Let me hop in their voice real quick and find out.
Sounds good.
Because they have 4 in their voice. Sorry. What?
Are we still live face cam wise?
Yeah, you're still. I'll go back here. You can talk to him. I'll make you bigger. There you go.
There we go. I'll say I'm completely winging it based on what you're saying to guess what overlay you have.
For a bit.
I'm just camera surfing in the armory. So I figured out, like, because of how the camera works, it's slightly bigger than the basketball hoop, by the way. So the spectator camera is bigger than the basketball hoop, if anyone was curious, like the entity is. So you can't go through it. But yeah, no, so just like camera surfing in the armory while we wait. I am cut off here too. My camera is cut off everywhere. That's how that works apparently. I'll talk to the producer Trip. Apparently he sends me 22,000 files Not joking, by the way, 22,000 files. So we're gonna make these streams dope, and it's a good test run. The teams get to be in a test run, we get to be in a test run. Life's great. Settling. I'll take settling for seismic. We're okay with that. But yeah, no, it should be fun. Taking a break off the Crest League stream for obvious reasons, giving it to the IVRL. Excited to watch two of these teams. I haven't seen these teams play. I know that we just said that like they qualified already, but I genuinely have not seen how these teams play. So it should be a fun matchup. Two relatively unknowns, just kind of figuring out like who the better player is and what team to pull for as the match goes on is always going to be fun. Trying to just predict strategies right out the bat. Who's fast, who's slow? Are we going to see vectors like Naoko uses a lot, or is it just going to be all M4 heaven? I don't know. It's half the fun about like just sitting in and watching pubs. And it's all on VOD, so we can go back, and anything I actually do miss or a trip misses, we'll have. So that's also nice. But yeah, warming up the day with some Vail, ending the day with probably some Valorant. Who knows? I'm bad at both, but know enough knowledge about both games to kind of make myself dangerous. Same type of game in all fairness. But I don't know. Should be a good time. I'm excited to see how these teams play. But in order to get these teams to play, they got to actually join up. We're still at 8 out of 10. So you're just going to hear me talking aimlessly for just a little bit. But dead time is always part of the casting job. Half the fun. Curious in chat, I know we're on like an insanely long delay, which I don't know how long the delay is, but it's kind of fun. Some technical...
You can hear me, but the stream can't. There are some technical difficulties on the Musketeers side.
Wonderful.
Their
so is it going to be the 3 Musketeers?
Are broken. So they are currently looking to see if they can get someone added to the roster right now.
So they're adding a player to the roster as we're queuing into an official Pro League match. Cool. So it is just... so the genuinely like the 3 Musketeers joke I was about to make is true. There's only 3 Musketeers. Nice. Cool. Well, I'll take 3 Musketeers. So, and what? You're going to be on this side of me. I got to think inverse. Cool. So when I'm like pointing and talking like this, you are actually over there.
Which is the opposite.
Cool. But we can do the shit. But cool. So yeah, it's genuinely going to be the 3 Musketeers for this comp map.
I mean,
also,
I don't. So it's an invalid match,
what,
and I don't like. We're not going to play it if it's a 3v5.
They could clutch up. But yeah, running potential 33 rounds in a 3v5 is a little dumb.
Let me hop into the other voice channel and let the other team know what's going on, and I'll be right back.
They're just gonna stare at my beautiful face. Talk. The camera's right on this one, so respect to Trip. Checking out point in the right direction. But yeah, it delays a whole minute, but all right, I'm gonna ask chat quickly. Give me maps from like Call of Duty, CS, Halo, Valorant that you would like to see in this game that you think would be balanced in a capacity, and I'm just going to respond like in an off by a minute and just talk through it, because genuinely the maps in this game mode are interesting. Also, give me like modes that you want to see. Just give me stuff to talk about. I can't even reference past matches, so yeah, just give me stuff. But so maps you want to see, modes you want to see, preferably games that already exist so we can compare them, and then we can talk. Also, potentially maybe guns? I don't know. There's some cool stuff that Vail could do. I would like to see Hardpoint is my personal. I want to see a respawn mode that is based on different sectors of the map. Like, Capture the Orb is cool. You can call it Capture the Zone. I don't really care. Whatever in-universe needs to fit. But I would kind of like to see a respawn, especially with the time to kill in this game. I think it could be fun. Almost like a Contractors-esque speed type mode where you have just like fun random stuff going on. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, right now it's genuinely a 3v5. So we're trying to make it a 4v5 so we can watch a match at least. 4v5s are doable. 3v5s, not impossible. I feel like like a Nadix Clev duo could take on a 5 stack. So I mean, the numbers don't necessarily matter all the way, but still, it's not a true matchup of skill. It's more a matchup of numbers. Something does 2 in every game. Something does 2 in every... yeah. I mean, Dust 2, I would argue personally that Suna is the best map of this game because it's like Dust 2. Overpass and Cache, interesting. Yeah, no, I don't know. a good 3-lane balanced map that also is conducive to respawns, I think would be cool, because you can't jump in this game like you can in a lot of other games. So, I mean, even in Contractors, you can jump and stuff like that. Contractors is the only other real game I've played to compare it. So, having some sort of element of that in this game could be interesting to see. And then also give me stuff like what you want to see in the future season. Inferno, yes. I just saw that come in by Folan. Please correct me. Folan. But yeah, Inferno, yeah. I'm fully backing on that one. I feel like that would port great to Vail almost as is. They have new map makers, so that's great. I'm intrigued to see what they do. I also very selfishly want a personal Crest League Champions map. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce what Shimi put in chat. Starbreacher. But yeah, no, I don't know. Just seeing different maps like that would be really, really cool. Different balancings, just good 3-lane maps. Gives defenders enough time to get on site and set up. Gives offense enough time if they're really fast to catch them off guard. That's why Suna is so balanced and fun. Also why 3v5 isn't necessarily impossible, but it's just not preferred. But yeah, like I said, I don't know any of these players. I can't even give you a briefing rundown. I don't even know the names yet. So we'll see that when we load in. That could be potentially interesting. I think Rec 2 and Vanguard are scrimming. That's the only other locked one. And Trip being muted is always a vibe. So as soon as he comes back, we'll have hopefully some info. And King Link's gonna hear this a minute late, but see you soon. I don't know. I enjoy Vail, the pacing of it, the mechanics of it, the collisions of it. There's a lot of fun stuff in it, and I've really enjoyed casting over this many Crest League matches and this many IVRL matches that you really, really appreciate the game. Seeing different teams and how they react to different just stuff in general. I don't know. And I'm also excited, like, I'm still going all the way back to the original interview we did with Tropical, where he said there will be map makers in this game where you will be able to design in-game guns, or in-game elements like skins, like we've already seen the community do. You will be able to design items. You're going to have, like, the portal or whatever in the armories can actually go somewhere. Like, I'm very excited for the future pacing of this game and what potentially could be. So I don't know, like, that would be interesting. And same with Forge. Like, I would love to see like almost a Halo Forge-esque thing in this game. That could be a ton of fun. Also, the port to Quest 2. People have been asking that since the alpha, so excited to see that just native on the game, run smooth. I'll be able to play a hell of a lot more, I know that for a fact. But yeah. And you also don't need necessarily Unreal to make a map. You can do it in like MS Paint and build up from there. Some MS Paint has been amazing. I don't know. At least with like the mini map, you can understand how the lanes work. But I'm just going to continue to talk out of Master Trip gives me an update. Or tells me to watch my language. But no, life's good. I'm excited to watch the match. I'm skimming in pubs right now, just happening to hop on a TDM, and I love the game, the sounds, the audio, everything about this is great. So Nadix is on as always, frying in pubs, watching him for a little bit. But yeah, you guys can't see what I'm seeing, but just getting into Vail. And yes, I'm just gonna keep talking. You're gonna have to deal with it. See. Also, with the lore, I would love to see like almost not a lore book, because that would just be a lot of effort, but like almost a mini series, like explaining the in-depth of Vail. Because I know Fox specifically has spent so much time on making this game like truly great in terms of everything. But yeah,
I have information.
All right, what is the information that you have?
So his controllers were completely dead.
Okay.
The teams have agreed to let him charge them for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So we just gonna talk for another 10 minutes, Seismic?
Sweet.
We're just gonna talk.
Amazing. I'm saying you don't know anything about the players either, so we can't even talk relevant to the match.
I don't. Let's talk about, like, let's see. Let's talk about upcoming. I'm gonna leave the server. We're gonna spin up a new server for this, so it's... Okay,
that's fine. But yeah, so what's IVRL gonna look like? We have effectively a year-long plan out, at least into the summer. We know there's 6 teams going to LAN, but talk to me about IVRL in general. Like, what's the plan here?
What do you mean? What's the plan? What do you mean?
I mean,
what's the plan?
We might have viewers that think, "Oh, cool, VR pew pew game. What's this about? What is the plan for IVRL pushing forward?"
We're trying to build the competitive esports ecosystem.
Okay.
Vail has helped us do this because we have the ability to create matches, get scores back in real time, and all the other integrations and things that we've got. So
Yeah.
once that loop is built, you can apply it to other games if they want to, if the games want to play ball, like, I don't know, say Breachers or whatever, whatever is upcoming. So,
Yeah.
like, we have this self-sustaining, self-running system, and it just makes sense to expand it now. Now we get to do things like stats. I'm currently working on putting like win percentage per map on the site.
Interesting.
So you can see like your
teams can
team's
see who's good at
history.
what.
You can see like wins against particular teams. You can like all that stuff. All the stuff that the players want to look at when you're playing a competitive game. How good is that team on that particular map? How good are they against certain people? We're doing all of that.
Yeah, stats and data and stuff to differentiate yourself from just a random tournament is awesome. And also in general, like when it comes to prize pools, introducing a cash benefit to gaming is always a huge part of competitive leagues. Players need a reason. As you kind of see, when there wasn't any matches going on, teams kind of fell off of the game because they need a reason to play it. Aside from just the pure enjoyment, if you're not playing the game for content or like a battle pass or in-game rewards or progression, you have just your personal self-drive to get better, and that's the only thing keeping you in the game. So having a cash benefit or having just the stats building or a ranked leaderboard or any of that is a good reason to continue to play the game. And IVRL, Crest League, and all the other side tournaments trying to provide that is definitely important.
Speaking
And
of
IVRL is doing a
ranks,
brilliant job.
let's show those ranks that we're gonna have on
Yeah,
the
let's do
website
it.
soon. The tiers here, as we call them: Seed,
There
Beginner,
we go.
Challenger, Premier, and Elite. Those
All right,
will be
so-
displayed up on the standings page, which I don't have built yet. Doesn't
All right, so
exist.
talk to me about the different ranks. If someone says I'm a premier and someone says I'm a challenger, what does that actually mean? Is that win percentage? Is that data? Is that team rank? Is that player rank? Like, explain the ranking ecosystem for IVRL.
I'm
What does that
fairly
actually
certain
look
it's
like?
going to be by it's a percentage overall. So it's a percentage of overall teams. So if you're elite, you're in the top, 5% or whatever, 10%.
Okay.
And so it scales depending on how many teams there are. Like, if there's 100 teams and you're elite, you're the top 10 in that league. Or if there's 50 teams, you're the top 5 in that league. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work yet. That hasn't been solidified.
Interesting though. So it'll all just be percentage based and stuff like that.
But yeah,
Very
it's going to
interesting.
be a scale. So it's just going to be like brackets, for example. Or like relegation leagues or things like that. But we're not doing relegation, but like that kind of style. You're either Premier League or you're like Challenger or whatever.
Okay. Very interesting.
So while we wait, let's just hop into a random lobby and watch
Random
some
lobby,
Vail.
or we can
Well,
cast the
that's not a
VGG
random
flow state?
lobby. It's VGG and Flow State.
Yeah, we can two of the potential teams.
Or-
we can also just watch
or
Natives Pub Stomp, which is
My
what
whole
I've been
computer
doing.
can just crash. That's cool too.
There's also that strategy in
What
place.
just happened? I don't. Is my stream still going? I don't think it is.
As far as I'm aware.
Did it?
I don't know. We'll see in a minute.
Did I don't. I'm so confused. OBS is still running, but the preview has frozen.
Well, I think you're still streaming.
I am still
As
streaming.
far as I can tell, yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Who's the host on that lobby?
That would be, I don't know, one of the players.
Oh, Zips.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
And speaking of, someone in chat said Elo system, please. I think Vail is adding an Elo system, are they not?
We have SRS, the seasonal ranking system.
Well, no, I mean like Vail themselves is adding
Oh,
like an
yeah,
Elo
yeah,
rank
yeah.
system.
Yes, Vail is adding a matchmaking system into their.
Okay, because if they want viewers and if they want players, that's how you get it. Is again, like I was saying, like a reason to grind. That would be a reason to grind.
Wow, let me tell you, doing a cast where your OBS never changes what is on screen is really, really disconcerting.
Also, an echo is also really, really disconcerting.
Do I have an echo?
Yeah.
Let me move this mic away from. Okay. How about now?
Still.
What echo are you hearing?
Oh wait, do I hear you as a caster in
you're
game?
in game. Hold on.
That's wild.
Yeah. Let me mute
Wait,
my,
everybody's
let me mute my
casters can
mic in
talk to each
game.
other in game. That's a thing.
Yeah, it's.
I didn't realize that. I've never
forgot that was a
co-casted in stream like that.
Okay.
Also,
I was
for
like, what do you
chat's
mean
reference,
echo? There's
Vanguard's
only
on
one
the
mic
Vanguard's
on.
on the right, and Flow State's on the left.
Oh right.
For reference.
I could probably change the teams. Who's on the left?
Vanguard's on the right. Flow State's on the left.
Scan started.
Clove and Skid are on Flow State. But yeah. No, it was like, where on earth is that echo? I did not realize casters could talk to each other in game. That's actually kind of cool. Huh. Well,
Where are
from
the
the
people?
cast
Where
point
are
of
the
view.
people? And,
What do you mean? They're on A side.
My controller's not connected. That's what's happening. I was like, why am I not moving? Okay, here we go. Here we go.
We're switching sides.
There we go.
Professionals, guys.
Well, we can. We're paid.
Round starting.
I mean, I guess we're professionals to the scene by technicality, because there is no other people.
Technically right is the best kind of right.
Yeah, because no one can contest technicalities.
Cleve is not on Flow State, so this is
Cleve is subbing for Flow State.
That's a pretty strong sub. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Judging that he's 17-7, I would agree. Judging that as of right this millisecond, he is Flow State, yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a ineffective way to train if you just have someone that's gonna carry you.
Vanguard Gaming, in my opinion, I mean, I want to see them fight stronger players, so if Flow State wasn't going to be a strong scrim and now they have a strong scrim, I'm happy. But yeah, in terms of Flow State, I have no idea. You'd think you'd get someone at your balance level. But who knows? Also, we talking to Vail about the caster glitch?
Yeah, they are aware of the glitch.
I know they're aware of it. It's like I raised hell for the past 3 tournaments. Seems like Vanguard's battling it back though. They went from 3-6 to 5-6.
I lost track of my mouse. Give me
Round
screens.
starting. Get ready.
Okay, let's see if these guys are ready.
See, and again, for stream's reference, Musketeers is Vanguard and Flow State is Columbus.
Maybe real quick.
Vanguard needed caster buff. They were down by 3, now they're down by 1. Oh, they're starting. Cool. And yeah, the elo system needs to be built in the game with a rolling leaderboard, in my opinion. So, chat's talking about it. Yeah, having an elo system in-game where I can, like, spawn in the armory, look to my right, and see a rolling leaderboard of 100, that's what I need. I need a top 100 elo system where I can see everyone's elo and the players' names inside the armory. That would be, in my opinion, the ideal how that works for Vail. So Vail, if you're listening, because no, like if you think like CS:GO, if you think COD, if you think R6, like you can check, or even Valorant is a great example with Radiant. You can just pull up a leaderboard in game, boom, there's your top 100 elo. Shouldn't have to be in like an exclusive server for it. Like it works out perfectly fine. Also, it's built into the game native. It's no effort or work from the community members, which is also ideally how that goes, in my opinion. So the potential for that to happen is high, and I really, really want to see that for this game. I think that would set it significantly apart. If they want to be the VR esports game, then that's how you do it. Is you add more esports into the VR esports game, i.e. ranking. Also, new players, if you're not on a team, that's how you prove yourself. If you get ranked on that board, you say, "Hey, I am ranked 68 pick me up. That would actually hold meaning if everybody has access to it. And also having ranked play and non-ranked play separates the casual from the competitive player base, and they don't have to worry about the new players getting pub stomped or anything like that. There's a lot of advantages to adding that system. What would the top 100 ranks be called? If I don't know, that would be up to Vail. You can call it kind of whatever you want. And also that also swings back to lore. Like if Vail could call the top 100 something relevant to the Vail lore, I think that would be really, really cool. Like, I don't know, Rayab and Colonists, like supposedly they would have like ranking systems or leaders. So like maybe if you're a Rayab, you can choose your Rayab or Colonist side, and then you get that's your title based on that or something. I don't know. Like if you're a Colonist side, you have like head scientists and whatnot. Or if you're Rayab, you're invading, you would have like, I don't know, spec ops or something like that. And you would just call them something like that, or maybe elite players or something. Because Call of Duty uses it challengers and elites. So anyone that would be in the top 100 would be called elites, and then anyone in the top 10 would be called like, I don't know, Vailians, if you want to throw back that name tag or something. Like, I don't know, some way to make it distinct within the scene of the game. That could be cool. I would love to see that. And again, like when you spawn in Armory, where that like giant TV screen is on your right, or I guess I'm stream's opposite. When you spawn in over here, that would be cool, just to have a scrolling leaderboard with names. Boom, boom, boom. Username, I'm right there. Rank. And also, if I'm like ranked 23 and I got bumped down to 24, I can see who's 23 and what elo I need to have to beat them. That would just be an amazingly good integration that also gives people a reason to play the game. That would be just, I don't know, brilliant. Without content coming out or progression systems, that would be a good balance. Yeah, Radiant, yeah, because of Radiantite. Radiant's a lore name, so working that into Vail would entirely be possible. Yeah, Valorant was able to connect it pretty well. And to Thunder Pilot, you'll get this answer in a minute, soon, we think. We think this match is starting soon. They're still lobbying up. And for a little bit of an update on the Vanguard and Flow State, is 7-6 Vanguard are won the previous 4 rounds. I just haven't left the lobby yet because we haven't started yet. But yeah, no, it should be a lot of fun.
Okay. I have more information about what's happening.
Ooh, we have info.
So when they rejoin the lobby, they're on the wrong side, so we're getting them swapped onto the right sides, and then we're gonna set the score back.
Got you.
Okay, so who's on?
We'll have this match soon. Also,
how about I just give you guys a new server and we just start over? How's that sound? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Go join the V2 server.
I only recognize one of the player, like a singular player in this entire lobby. All right, cool. So for stream, I don't know if you heard that, we're re-lobbying into another lobby because they were on the wrong sides. Then
I think I said it
started.
to the stream. I'm not sure. I think I'm live on stream.
I know
right
I'm unmuted at least. I think you are as well.
I think
so
I'm unmuted. Like,
also, yeah, Vail giving out memorabilia like gravity energy drinks would just be kind of fun. I wanted them to have that at the LAN. They just didn't. That would have been cool. Like memorabilia gravity cans. Just like print your own empty aluminum cans with like water or some shit. Or like sleeves for the liquid death. That would just be kind of cool to have memorabilia of the gravity energy drinks. But no, there's a painting. There's like a green painting above the couch in the armory on your left when you spawn in. It's like the perfect size for a rolling leaderboard. Back on that quick topic while we wait for the new lobby to load in. Yeah, that would just be cool. And then I also talked about like it'd be also neat to have like to help out the content creators, like your Twitch streams. You'd almost have like a mini pocket Twitch or just API the #1 Vail streamer just toosh on the wall, so you could sit in Vail and watch Vail. Just be kind of cool. You could watch Party Vail from Vail. Be kind of neat. Also help artificially boost viewers to help out Vail streamers. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of cool shit Vail could do, for sure. Like I said, I'm excited to see where this scene takes it in general. This is definitely an intriguing scene for sure. It's competitive. It's balance needs a little work, but it's not bad at all. And the developers listen, which is great. And then update for stream, Twitch, or Trip broke it. What do you mean you broke the server? How'd that work? Also, Vail developers, I need more lore on the lightsaber dudes. I don't even care if it's like not real. I just want more lore on the 2 lightsaber dudes in the armory because it's fun. Monster is empty. And we go to the healthy water. Side note, for those of you in America, liquid IV, it's like an additive to water, helps with hydration, slaps. Gotta stay hydrated. Not sponsored, but anyway, could be cool. Trip, is it gonna be the same code? Trip is here. My producer's gone again. At least my camera size is correct. Nope, it's not. Hold up, where's my camera bound? It's like right here and right there. Oh, my camera was almost right for one of the scenes. We're chilling. Hey, there we go. It's right for this scene. We're back. I can stretch a little bit. You can see my Halo posters. But nah, we're chilling. Life's good. I'm excited to cast. I'm excited to see some new players in the scene. Ideally, some good new players in the scene. Either new to the scene or new to stream or new to at least IVRL Season 1. But also it'd be fun to have something to talk about that's not just random in spaces. But yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other cool features I'd love to see Vail add. Maybe like gun buddies or something. That can be just kind of fun. I don't know. Just more irrelevant stuff that would be cool. Side note, Ghost of Tabor, how that game is doing interactivity, I really like, and incorporating some of that into Vail would also be pretty neat. Yeah. Also the mini games of like, I'm curious what game would be good in, okay, wait, Trip, I need your opinion on this too. What would be good in VR for like a mini game style? Like they have basketball, they have chess, they have Connect 4. Like top 3, at least in my mind, would be like pool would be kind of fun, ping pong would be kind of fun, and like
Ping pong would be good.
You can't do soccer. I was gonna say soccer, but that's not a thing. So there's something like darts. Darts would be cool. Darts, ping pong, and what else did I say?
Oh, I like darts. Darts would be good.
Yeah, darts and ping pong would be kind of neat.
Huh. Okay. Well, that failed. That's cool. Let's try this, shall we? Let's make it manual. What's the first map? Suna?
Yeah, Suna.
Nope, that's not it.
In case anyone's curious, I can talk to myself for 40 minutes and it work out well. Already been a fun cast, 30 viewers.
Yeah, sorry
Not
guys,
much
we're having
casting,
some
but
technical difficulties.
Oh no. Weapon skins based on rank in the season. I see you and raise you to. I want glowing effects.
Oh, that's wrong.
Like weapon skins are cool, but I also want a degree of customization as well.
I just created one, but I created it in the wrong
or
region,
like
so
maybe not even glowing,
so
just like
don't join that.
Kill feed name tag or something.
There's a V.
Like I want customization for gun skins to be separate, where you can go to like an item shop or something like that, and with in-game currency that you get from kills. Like almost like a headhunter coin
is
or
on
something.
an EU server.
You get 30 kills, you get 30 headhunter coins. That skin is 100 headhunter coins. So if you have that skin, therefore you got 100 kills. That would be kind of neat. Also, I see beer pong in chat and agree that would be hilarious.
Yeah, same code.
So yeah, something like that would be really, really interesting to see in Vail. And yeah, separating gun skins from ranking would be neat. Like a kill feed, like your name has like fire to it. Like in PUBG, they genuinely did this.
If
the kill feed popped up and it was like a glowing fiery red, they were terrifying. You ran away from wherever you heard those gunshots. I almost want that aspect in Vail. That could be genuinely neat. Grenade batting cages is just wild. Because they had what snowballs. Yeah, also the grenades, like kind of seeing a smoke screen or like a shroud screen from Halo 3 would be neat. Or like they had the Gibby bubble thing where it was like a force field. It was almost like area denial would be kind of neat, but you'd have to like GA that down to 1. And also small niche changes, a lethal and tactical section. So you couldn't double nade or double flash. You get your lethal, and then you can pick either tactical. That would also be a fun balancing update that they do. But we good to cast? We ready? We hyped? V3 up and running? Almost? Soon?
Yes, V3.
V3 version 3.
V3. I'm not
43
sure why
minutes
it didn't
and
work,
potentially what there.
They're up, they're in, people are joining.
All right.
We're solid. I can't tell you what happened before this.
Hey, as long as we get to cast a match, I am happy. Also, who's on whose team? Like, which team's which?
That's a great question.
That would be very relevant to the cast. Columbus is Rayab.
Home
Got you.
is always Rayab first.
Okay. Columbus and the two Musketeers.
So let me turn on the lasers and the player outlines and all of that fun stuff. And
In stream, as of seeing this now, it is T-3 minutes. So we're close. We're getting there. We're getting there.
yeah, you guys should be the white team. Yes.
So yeah, we're definitely getting there. Columbus will have all 5 of their players. As Musketeers have they mustered up 4?
They have
at
4.
least?
They have 4.
Okay, so we'll have a 4v5. The 4 Musketeers versus Columbus. I'll be making plenty of 3 Musketeers, 4 Musketeer jokes, I promise. If anyone gets a triple, they aid a 3 Musketeers. Like, we'll have fun with it. But yes, cool. So, and how important is a win in the IVRL season format? Is it like you lose one, you're basically screwed, or is it all CD points?
No, it's about
explain this to the audience. How does this help you?
It's strength of win. So it's a comparison between the rating of the 2 teams, and then the differential between the points, and then the differential on number of maps won. And it's all factored in, and then you get a certain amount of SRS up or down.
Gotcha. So do you want a tight win or do you want a blowout? Do you want to curb stomp all the teams you come across? Or
I mean, if you want
would
to move
rather
up
tight
faster,
fights?
you want to blow out.
Okay, cool. So 11-0s are better than like close victories.
Yes.
Got you. And if you're losing it, you'd rather snag some points than just letting
Correct.
them go.
You want to get as many points as possible.
Okay, got you. So every round win counts. Because there used to be things in tournament play where you would get rewarded for winning tight matches more than you would get rewarded for blowouts. So I was curious which direction you were taking it. So yeah, blowouts are good. Noted. Sweet. So for all the competitors in chat, curb stomp your opponents. Do not give them any mercy. It helps.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna kick us over to this one, and then I thought your camera was wrong here, so I'm gonna fix this real quick.
Yeah, I'm stuck in a box.
Mask to camera.
It'd be funny if I could just like time the push out.
No, I'm not gonna mess with that because I can't see the edits that I'm making.
Cool, stuck in a box.
So, gameplay we go. Here we go. Gameplay we go.
All right. T-minus 48 seconds. Quickly go. Well, at least the names are easy to say. We got Dr. Newman. We got Kawa. We got Oreo.
Wait, these
we
names
got
are backwards.
Paco Flow.
These
We got Rimrex, Assassin, Allied, Floor, and Oof.
That's right? Columbus is on the left. Yes.
Yes, Columbus is on the left.
There we go.
Versus the 4 Musketeers.
Guys, we got it. We're a
can pass
professional
these
streaming
names. These are
organization. It's only 50 minutes after the hour, and we're good to go.
Hey, we started the cast on time. Also, IVRL competitors, charge your controllers.
Yeah, I don't know
headset.
any VR player that has gone to play VR and been like, oh no, my controllers are dead. They should always be on a charger.
Yeah. Also, don't scrim before your match. Make sure your stuff is charged. Because think about it, it could go to 63 rounds. You want to make sure you can last that. The 3 matches could go to 63 total rounds.
Did we start? Did it start? It started.
No, it's warm up still.
Still warm up.
We're big chillin'.
Timer reset.
Imagine we had to make it B4.
I'm fairly certain that this is not going to spin up the next server properly either, so we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
Not sure why this one failed. The other one worked just fine.
Who knows? Also, from the brief amount of them warming up. I think back to the conversation point of what guns are we going to see? We're just going to see M4s again. It looks like a very M4 strong lobby. So that will be, of course, interesting as always.
Match
All right,
started.
here we go.
We are starting. All right, you got the Musketeers on attack. You have Columbus on defense. 4v5. Let's get it on. We're going to see some heavy Musketeer presence towards A as we get this rolling. All right, Trip, 4v5, you're on attack. What's your plan of action? Are you trying to punch through, get as many kills as you can? You're trying to play it slow, get some easy picks? What's your strategy?
I mean, I'm trying to push through, but it looks like they're going A long, right through Suicide, just going for it. They are on a pistol round, so they have a little bit more flexibility on their method of attack, but it looks like Oak
Also, notice Rimrex through the back line. You have Rimrex killing Assassin through the back. And it's going to put a lot of pressure on Oaf and just all of the rest of the remaining 3 Musketeers. And Paco's going to get one on the floor, and 3 Musketeers haven't gotten a single kill yet. They're going to need to do something, and it's now allied in a 1v5 just like that.
And he's looking
having
for
Rimrex.
Oh, he didn't check his
Yep.
corner all the way.
They had damage out onto 3 of the players of Columbus. Significant damage onto just one of them. If you're in a 4v5, you got to kill at least one to start it off.
Starting.
So the all-out 4-man push-down Suicide, they let Rimrek get behind them. Either pushing fast or playing it slow and make sure you're covering your backside is going to be important for this team set.
Rimrex getting a lot more aggressive, pushing up the mid there, throwing that nade early, and then backing off. He did get one. He got one.
No, he did get one, and Musketeers now don't have a mid presence whatsoever. That leaves them very susceptible to getting flanked again. You can see Allied on the offside, but that's not where Bomb is. Allied's going to try and take Kawa and Paco's attention. Musketeers going to get shots onto Oreo, and that's going to be the kill for Oaf, leaving Dr. Newman alone on site, but our favorite Rimrek is going from behind and going to pick up that last kill. Allied is able to get his own kill down midline, and it's going to be in a 1v1 Allied and Kawa, but Allied's going to be stuck in a 1v3 situation as his entire team died out to that B site push.
Shots from above.
Worth noting, Allied doesn't have a health bar. Now he definitely doesn't have a health bar. We can go into that fight with Kawa. Kawa's going to pick it up. As this match progresses, just watch Rimrek and all of his flanks that he's pulling off. That's going to be vital in how he operates, and then also how Musketeers respond. You can't, if Rimrek gets a kill, turn around really, really quick and make sure you have your behind covered. Rimrek ACOG out is effectively going to be a nuisance from behind.
Here it is again. He's going to catch Ally with that. There it is. Rimrek's got 2 so far. Pushing up through mid.
And again, Rimrek got a kill behind. You can see 3 Musketeers adapting to watch their behind, but that's going to put him in a really uncomfortable spot, and Rimrek's just going to drop Oaf. Nice headshots across the board. It's all on floor to deal with him, and he does not. Rimrek, so far, a standout player for Columbus. 8-0 going into round 4.
Hey, look,
Of the
replays
of the
work.
potential 12 kills,
Round
Rimrek has 8 of them. I want to point that out. We've only played 3 rounds out. There was only 4 players on the map. There only could have been 12 kills. He's gotten 8 of them. Rimrek is a danger to worry about for 3 Musketeers. He's going to pre-nade nothing in mid as the entire team pushes A. But if the nade keeps getting kills, keep doing it. It's going to be on Columbus to figure out how quickly to handle this A push. Shots coming out. Rimrek already pushing through the underside.
The nade gonna catch one. Allied goes down. No, Oak goes down. Allied does get the refrag though. Rimrek gets floor on the backside.
Rimrek still has not gone down, but is stuck in the corner by Allied. He's going to swing on Allied here. Allied looking the wrong direction. He's going to fall to Rimrek yet again. 11-0 for his team in the first 4 rounds. 11-0. All right. If you're 3 Musketeers, you check the scoreboard and see 11-0. How do you stop Rimrek here? What's the plan of strategy?
I mean, you know he's pushing up aggressively right off the rip, so maybe fight him with a 4v1.
And it appears that's just what they're going to do. You can kind of see the 3 Musketeers are all playing this garage side.
Oh.
Rimrek's just going to pick up 2 of them. Allied finally going to be the first to drop Rimrek to stop the domination. He was 13-0 at his death, but now it's in a 2v4 situation. Allied and Oaf. Allied has already 3 kills. He's going to pick up the 4th, but that'll be a trade out, and it's all going to be on Oaf. of walking into a 1v1 on site. Only Oreo here, but the rest of the team has the audio and the info. Oreo going to swing for this and going to get the kill there. And for in hand's going to reign true. That's 5-0 for Columbus. And if you're Musketeers playing you got to work on the gunplay here a little bit. 2 of your players are still on 0 kills. One of them on 1 kill.
Get ready.
Pacing out, not giving the other team those easy picks, and just kind of watching how you're setting up. Being in position for the trades is going to be vital, especially when you're outnumbered. So you can see them stacking yet again. Rimwreck changing where he throws his nade, and it's going to pay off greatly.
One. Oh my god.
You can see the rest of the Musketeers now terrified to peek that corner.
They're like,
it's going to slow down their play
just
entirely.
keep killing us no matter where we go.
I mean, Rimwreck just reading the last situation. I got pushed from garage. Time to nade garage. Guess what? There's a player. Dr. Newman picking up floor, and that's going to be again, Assassin and Allied stuck in garage, waiting on the swing. Newman and Rimwreck going to combine for the last 2. And yet again, another clean round out of Columbus. If you're Columbus and it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep playing back and getting a little bit of territory and just holding true.
15-1.
There's not really much to say on that point. 15-1, you gotta slay him out a little bit. And 3 Musketeers, three of their players combining for 1 kill is a problem. And Rimwreck just taking full advantage of it. Not finding anything in mid, that's because they are pushing A site.
Here he goes. Rimwreck comes around, tries to find floor and Allied.
He got a piece of, or Oath has a little bit of a piece taken out of it. No real damage done yet across the board. And you can kind of see 3 Musketeers scrambling to kind of figure out how to handle this. They know where Rimwreck is. They slowly start to clear it. It'll be on floor to find this kill here. Again, if you could shut down Rimwreck and get the mid presence, it would help out, but floor falls to him. Allied gets swung out again. Rimwreck with the 2. Let's leave the last 2 players of 3 Musketeers stuck in this A site. Oath finally shutting down Rimwreck again as Kawa swings out his teammate. It's all going to be on Oath. An ace required to win this round. Checking the wrong way is going to fall to Kawa. You shut down Rimwreck, but not before half your team was dead.
This is not how I expected this to go.
Round starting. Get ready.
This is a one-man show at this point. The star player for Columbus is apparently your answer to that question. And again, if you're Musketeers, you got to pick them out and watch those nades. Allied dropped down to half health by yet again Rimwreck's mid nade.
He knows where that name came from.
A B push starting to come through. Floor picking up 1, but again, his teammate falling at the hands. Assassin dying to Rimwreck in the mid, and Oaf should take that as note to turn around. Oaf is able to pick up Oreo, but Rimwreck's slowly starting his creep around from behind. They have site control, but they got to actually get to the site that they control. Paco getting the kill from bottom mid, and now Oaf is attention turned to Rimwreck, but he might turn around just at the wrong amount of time, and Rimwreck going to pick up an easy kill.
8 points to Columbus.
When we were talking to the team saying you should steamroll your opponents, Columbus must have heard that suggestion or just kind of going with it.
Now, it is worth pointing out that all the teams did start with 2,400-ish. 2,400. I think that's our default. So everyone's at the same SRS right now.
Okay. Well, they won't be after this match. Rimwreck get another first blood onto Oaf. Just dominant plays. There's not really much you can do aside from shutting him down. You see the lone player in floor pushing up as Rimwreck picks up his teammate. Floor getting some nades on the backside, not necessarily going to find anything. The nade was a bit high. He's able to shoot down Oreo, but you got to now deal with Rimwreck from behind. Rimwreck has the info and the audio to handle this player, though, as Floor is going to drop. That was Scanner. And now you have Allied alone in mid.
Yeah, not a great position to be stuck at when the Scanner's all the way on the other side of the map.
I mean, if Musketeers can read that they were able to bait all of Team Columbus to B site from just those 2 players, that might be a potential to pick up, but this is already going to be the side swap as Columbus goes into this 9-0.
Well, let's see if my animation works today. I played with it for like 4 hours last night.
Oh, the side swap's not yet.
Starting.
Oh,
They have one
lied
more
to
round.
me.
But I'm saying you're about to swap sides. You can't really react on it.
Well, look, I can fix
Well,
it.
did the animation
There.
work?
The animation
Mr.
did work.
Professional producer.
It
All right, there
did
we go.
work.
So we'll know.
And we'll
for
get to
next
run
time,
it
yeah?
again next round. Rimrex
Oh,
gets one.
Rimrex-
He's looking.
I was
He's
gonna say-
looking. He sees the second. He gets the second. He gets the third. Oh my god.
Assassin able to live up to his name and shut down the main killer. Now left in a 1v5 or would need to do a 1v5 situation. Not a health bar to his name either, and Vector in hand. How we're gonna swing this and drop him, making it 10-0. Now we get to see Trip's fancy side swap animation.
Switching sides.
Side swap.
Side swap. Rimrek 25-3.
Starting.
25-3. Of the potential 40 kills, he has gotten more than half of them.
That is a lot.
I mean, the mid-play domination is you just gotta shut down. I mean, there's not too much you can talk about. Now, worth noting, the four Musketeers, how they're doing their setup. It's a 1-2-2-1, or 1-2-1. That's a good setup if you're down a player. Make sure your mid's controlled and you're able to flex to support. But
short
Paco's
nade
gonna
there.
get a brilliant read, and Newman gonna pick up Allied. Newman also gonna grab Assassin on that, and then the lone player in Oath has to clutch a 1v5 situation to put his team into another round. Otherwise, this will be an 11-0. You can also see all 5 players of Columbus know exactly where he is and are just surging mid. He's so fully coming out. Rimrek going on this flank here, and Paco's gonna pack Oath.
I like how
Blue?
Paco's like playing with his food and Paco's like, YOLO! It just comes running in firing.
Yeah, Paco wanted to snag that kill. All right, quick scoreboard breakdown. 25-3 for Rimrek. Kawa didn't die, going 6-0. Every player on Musketeers at least got a kill, so that's worth noting. So no donuts in this lobby, no donuts, but 25-3 for the team. Of the potential 44 kills, you get 25 of them.
It's a lot. That is a lot.
To say the least, I mean, we know who our standout MVP player is for this match, at least, for sure. And again, if you're 4 Musketeers, you look in to have that conversation. He can't kill us all at once. We just got to start swinging this guy, because he's going to be the bane of our existence if we continue to leave him unchecked.
Okay, let's see if we got a new server.
Also, in chat, quick said that kill streaks were hinted at by Tropical. I don't know how that would work in a CSGO Valorant style game where it's plant diffuse round based, but I mean, that being said, we know that Rimrek would have had his fair share of kill streaks. Tactical Nuke's 30. So if you go 30-0, I mean, you deserve the win flat out. You can't go 30-0 and lose. That's not how that works. So I don't know how kill streaks would work necessarily in a round-based game like this, but could be interesting to see.
Hey, my server logic worked. Yay. Art Kitty is up, and guess what,
User's
guys?
time
It
to
no
warm
longer
up.
plays as a snow map. We solved that issue from last night.
Thankfully, that is a very much improved change.
I
in my
wanted
opinion.
to see snowball kills, man. I did get, however, to see an attempted snowball kill by Clev, and then him get his face shot off because he missed.
We call that, I can't say that on stream, F around and find out.
It's karma.
Yeah, it's poking the bear and it biting back.
All right, and we have the teams are still right. Columbus is on. Yep. Cool.
Yep, Columbus is on the right.
It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Were you having to do the conversion in your head,
Almost.
because the camera's
No, what?
flipped around and you're like,
What'd you
my
say?
right is your left, is my
Oh no, I was just saying the scoreboard. You're on the right.
Yeah. All right, so this should go well. I don't know what happened on the first server restart. I'll have to look into that.
I've also come to realize that I misspoke Columbus if I typed too fast.
Columbus.
Yeah, I had Columbus. Too many O's.
Columbus.
Not enough U's.
Columbus.
I had Columbus. Oh, 2 minutes 45 seconds for no more players to join up.
I think
And we
he
will get
did.
it
He did
underway.
technically get a tactical nuke, right? He had 25, but he died once.
Not.
So
Yeah, no, he died 3 times.
Yeah.
You
so
got to
he
do it
didn't-
without
Yeah.
dying. Which again, if you can pull that off, and if you can go 30, oh no, tactical nuke. Hold up.
Is it
a true
25?
nuke is 30. It's 30, but in recent CODs it's changed. It's 25 for a V2 started in COD Vanguard. So 25, I guess technically, but irregardless, 25, 30. If you can do either of those without dying, you deserve the round win or the map win just immediately off rip. 25 and 0 is still 25 and 3 is still wild to me. And again, it's not like any of his teammates were slacking either. Like 6-0, 6-1, like everyone was pulling their weight. It was genuinely just like they were getting beat out to kills. It wasn't like they couldn't hold their own or anything, and there wasn't like a weak link necessarily that I was seeing. Just Rimrek on the flank was able to get there first.
Seismic, did you
And
get
that
one of
was
these from the
Genuinely it.
the event?
Oh yeah, I have it sitting on my in my entertainment center.
That right there. Oh, it's that way.
I do. It also I had to. Yeah, you know what I had to do? I had to fly in the airport with it.
Yeah, me too. I was outside the airport shoving it in my backpack, and I was like, huh. Might not have been the best idea.
Yeah, through the radar or the X-ray scanner, it looks like an M1 Abrams tank shell coming through.
It's fine.
Yeah, from Miami to Greenville. No, I took off the
Look,
top and like made
we
sure they were very separate.
looking at getting.
It also doesn't seal.
Right?
Do not
does.
put any liquid in it.
It does.
It does. My bottle does not.
So I've been having that problem. So like this part,
The threads
just
were off.
doesn't thread. But
No,
like,
it doesn't.
if you put the lid on, it stays. So,
Yeah,
like,
I don't
even
want
though
to
it's
put
not threaded,
the
it's not.
decoration on it. I don't want to have to put the decoration on it to hold water.
But then it doesn't look like a bullet. Anyways, we were looking
Yeah,
at
exactly.
thermoses, and we found this. And as soon as I saw this, I was just like, "We're buying those." End of story. Like,
Yeah.
the
I'm telling you,
bullets
you need
are the
gravity energy
coolest
drinks.
thing ever.
You need gravity. We need a gravity energy drink memorabilia. I'm telling you. Also, because I was technically on Vanguard Platinum for 2 matches, I have all of our winning stuff, which is fun. So I got all the major stuff as well around.
Nice.
Perks of owning 2 teams is you can be on one of them and get all the cool stuff. Well, we see Columbus doing their summoning ritual. Quickly go over to Columbus here, like glance at them through X-ray. They're all like in a circle, like doing the wave. See, we have
Oh my God! They all died.
brilliant nade out of assassin in the warm-up. The 5-minute warm-up time's wild.
It should. Oh, it doesn't start automatically because there's not 10 people. So once 10 people join a lobby, it will
Gotcha.
auto start. It'll go to a minute. I could have force started it, I guess, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, but 10 people in the lobby, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. They should make like, I can do the first start stuff too in the score change. We need to have that just in like different servers.
the
I need to be able
ritual
to do that myself. Yep, they're all doing squats to warm up. Making sure their legs are ready for the 5v4. Floor looking
Floor's
to join
like,
in
what's
really
happening? Oh, he's joining.
quick. Floor using V crouch very apparently.
Match starting.
Floor was so using V crouch for that too.
Here we go. Oh, I forgot to tell it. There's a map too.
Round starting. Get
But
ready.
yes, match 2, 5v4, Columbus versus Musketeers. Musketeers at the man deficit. But you can't start on 4v5, so we still have a match to watch here. Rimrek was our player to watch previously, and Oaf seems to be AFK in the back, but he's going to be a little bit late down this escalator. There's no defensive presence at A site, as we see all of Columbus surge into it. Utility coming out, so no defenders. And our pistol round's going to start with Columbus walking onto A site. So, yeah, shot's gonna fly out. They're gonna Dark Newman tag down, but Rimrek getting his first kill, starting the pace already for another 25 and 3.
Round started.
It's gonna be Nico getting the scan down, Kawa with a beautiful headshot onto Allied. Floor challenging Rimrek, potential to keep him at 1-1. That does not happen. All up to Assassin, who's tagged down by
Oh
that
my God,
nade.
Kawa's going for a nade. Oh my God, what is happening here?
Kawa attempting the suicide nade, and it almost working. As Rimrek picks up another. Rimrek starting off our day 3-0. And again, if we're doing individual player stats, I know who's buffed on or padding the leaderboard a little bit here.
Round starting.
Yeah, MVP of the game for
Get
sure.
ready.
I'm gonna click on his profile real quick. I want to make sure he hasn't played for anyone. And we're not just forgetting about him. Nope.
No, I would have remembered 25
Registered
and 3.
February 3rd.
Okay, yeah.
It's only
if
the
anyone
10th.
has any history on Rimrock, I'm curious. Because he's very comfortable with the mechanics of Vail, very clearly. And once again, it doesn't seem like Musketeers are doing any sort of defense on A. They're all doing a B-side defense still. But Assassin has both of his hands up in the air, off-site. I think Assassin's trying to suicide bait. I don't think that's going to work out either. Assassin with the Vector in hand as the scan goes down. Kawa's going to pick up Assassin. It's going to leave Floor all alone to deal with Rimrock here. Rimrock trying to swing for the stats and is able to pull it off before his team picks it up. 5-0 to start it off.
Very low health.
At 2 HP, still have a gun that works, so able to get a kill at anything.
Round starting. Get
And is
ready.
this 2-0 fashion? Is this a best of 3 or you play 3?
You play 3.
Okay.
I'm really curious if I made this as a NA server or an EU server.
Everyone has good pings.
I know, but is that ping to the server or ping to me?
Ping the server. I don't think it shows ping to you.
Okay.
Just add your ping plus that, I guess, is your technical ping to you.
I mean, they're all the same, so yeah. I guess that's a good ping. Rimrex,
Yeah,
once
we're
again,
chilling.
knocking people left and right.
Assassin to get a from the grave nade, so he's able to pick up 1 kill for himself. That's going to be scanned down from Oreo. And Oaf in a 1v5 situation. Or 1v4, but not going to matter. Regardless, it's Kyle with the beautiful headshots there. Now, worth noting, Musketeers are doing slightly better than their previous round 3 because they have 2 kills on the board,
Starting.
but a lot of room to improve. When your team is a collective, what's that? 2 and 12? You got to spread kills a little bit. Yeah, your team has a combined 2 and 12 kills. Whereas what would that be? 12 and by inverse, 12 and 2 for Columbus. Almost Paco getting a nade kind of close to his head. Newman able to pick up Assassin. Oaf is in mid. Kawa's pushing through gravel to potentially pick up this kill on the Oaf.
So they
Upside
came
down to
through
half
A
health.
site and then they pushed through mid instead of going for A objective.
Yes, good strategy. And there was a B-side trade. Oaf using a pistol is able to pick up Kawa. And Floor is now able to get to A site, but that's now not where Bomb is. As we're going to have Nico again go for the plant and Flores to then re-clear the entire map. Free fire from Newman onto gravel. He must have had some sort of like wacky audio, but Rimrock and Newman are going to try and flush out Floor here. Especially with that audio, and Nico's going to get this plant. Now, Kawa and Paco did go down. Allied was able to get a trade off of it. And Oaf was able to pick up one himself. Floor with a nice nade. Not going to find its home, but it was really damn close. Nico had the plant and was able to pick up the kill on the floor.
Yeah, so
But
we
yeah, we're
are
going to see
playing.
Defiant 4-0.
We are gonna play Mar next,
Round
obviously.
starting.
So all 3
Get
maps
ready.
are played because it does affect your SRS score.
Okay. Nice.
So even if
And
you
give me
lose
an
the
idea of
first
SRS.
2 or you tie the first 1-1, like you want to do as good as possible on the last one to minimize that impact of the loss.
Gotcha. Yeah, you just want to play at every single map to your strongest ability for sure.
Exactly.
Even if Musketeers can get a single map win, that would be amazing for them. At least
Yeah, it
in
would
terms
have a
of
huge
SR.
effect on how much they lose points-wise.
Yeah, and give me an idea. You start off with what, 24,000 or 2,400? How many points do you win? How many points do you lose? Is it a bump of like 30, or are we talking hundreds of points? How's the spreading work?
Scan started.
I
Also, Kyle with a nice 2 piece.
Decline to
We
answer.
gotta guess that. Decline to answer. Is it a hidden
decline to
score?
answer.
Is it a hidden score, or are we able to see it publicly?
It will be displayed. I can't remember if we rounded it or if we stopped rounding it at some point, though.
Okay. Well, Oaf getting a kill of his own, and that's going to put him in a 1v4 situation. He was previously in a 1v5. He has about 3 health to his name and 19 seconds to kill 4 and defuse. And Rimrock looking to pick up another kill onto Oaf and is able to do so. Rimrek not taking any damage in that swing. That will be his 7th kill. Going for a nuke theory. Rimrek might be able to pull off the nuke this time around. Who knows?
Round starting.
My stuff
Get
all
ready.
over? Yeah, it is. Okay. Gotta play
But
it
yeah,
on
starting it
ultra,
off.
looks the best.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Best viewing experience. We're gonna see. I think it looks like an A push. Yeah, we're gonna see a strong A push out of Columbus here.
Well, they did that last time, but then they opted to go for B anyways.
Oh yeah, they just followed the kills. They got a kill on A, then and mid, then another one on mid, then on B, and they just followed the kill chain, then planted. And I mean, Oreo has been the consistent like bomb holder. So I mean, you have that. I think Assassin's trying to get a suicide kill, and Kawa's not having any of it. Kawa just dropped Assassin. Allied and Kawa in an engagement. Kawa's gonna win that one as well. Oaf's gonna pick up one on backside. Flora and Oaf are on the right site this time around, and potential to see something there from Oaf, but Newman and Rimrek gonna combine for the last two. 6-0. Rimrek almost dead, doesn't die. 8-0 for himself.
8-0. Not as strong as last map.
Round starting.
I think that's just because it's more spread out, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's harder to find the kills. Like,
Yeah.
there's no good pushing down mid scenario for you. Also, Musketeers are spreading out a little bit more because they're on defense to start. On attack, I expect them to surge together. We will get to see at least bare minimum one attack round out of the Musketeers, and I would expect on attack you surge together, on defense you spread out to cover more ground. So it makes sense that Rimrek's not able to chain kills as fast. But Kawa picking up Allied yet again. A repeat story of that. Nico about to get on site here. It's up to Assassin and Oaf to deny that. Oaf's able to pick up Rimrek, shutting down the 8-0 streak. And Assassin nading himself, denying Nico that kill as he tried to do, I think he's trying to do a suicide bomber.
Yeah, I'm not
And it's
sure.
just not working. I genuinely think Assassin's trying to suicide bomb, and it's just not working. Kawa's dropped Allied twice in the Assassin last round, and it just didn't work. Floor is going to be your last player remaining. Has to clip through the entire team. A beautiful nade on the floor. Slightly too high, but Pakaloo and Floor are going to trade out, and that will be the kill line. Yeah, watch Assassin for this round. I genuinely think he's trying to, like, suicide nade. From what I can tell.
Round starting. Get ready.
Interesting
Let's
strategy.
see.
I mean, if the gunplay is not working, I guess you opt for not gunplay, but I don't think that logic's holding up very well here.
You guys want to know how good we are? We just pushed a hotfix while I was doing this cast to solve some problems.
Very nice.
That's how fast we are.
When did they add the cat to this map? I know it's completely unrelated to what we're watching, but they added
Assassin
a
is
cat on the
definitely
map.
holding a gun, so I don't think. And Assassin is dead, so. But Oaf
Assassin's
coming around
very
looking
dead.
for that refrag. Doesn't
Is
expect
able to
two
find
though.
one of them. Oaf potentially able to pick up the second there. The reload comes in from both players. Oaf tagged down to half. Nico with a little bit of damage himself.
Oof, a little bit stutter there.
Oaf playing off the old info as Nico swings all the way around. Allied to pick up Newman here. Paco trading that out, and Nico's about to win that fight on the Oaf.
What is that? 8?
I mean, Musketeers are getting more and more competitive. You have 5 and 8, which is a whole lot better than last time around necessarily. So, I mean, they're starting to slay more and more. All players are off donuts. So, I mean, there is, like, visible improvement even in just this round. Or just
And
this map.
It is worth noting, like I said, I don't know how much these guys have actually practiced in the offseason. This could be their first game back since November or October or whatever, whenever that happened.
Incredibly
August?
true, yeah.
September? I don't know when we had
Yes,
qualifiers.
September. Yeah, September. But, you know, you're right. This genuinely could be their warm-up back into the game, back into the scene.
But
Very clearly
you've got
not.
15 weeks to play, plus some last chance qualifiers and some cash tournaments. So, like, there's all kinds of stuff coming up.
Yeah, and then as mentioned in chat, there's VMM from our brilliant community members where play ELO, Vail's going to be updating, there's amateur tournaments going on all the time, plenty of spots to practice. But Kawa Nguyen picking up another 2 pieces, Oreo gets that plant down, and it is, yet again, all on our boy Floor as he's able to pick up Rimrek 2 and 8 now, and that's where that kill line will stop as Kawa shoots him in the back of the head. Again, Musketeers are starting to pick up at least kills in the rounds, just visible improvement, which is good to see. Like, as they continue to get more and more comfortable with the game, with the play, with their opponents, we might see a little bit more pacing, potentially even a round win to stop out the 33-0 blowout. But it's still going to take a little bit more than what we're seeing right now. And a slight change of pace is you have Columbus pushing B.
Do you think it would have gone differently if they had been on offense instead of defense on this particular map?
I don't know. They would have been better positioned, but also at the same time, they're getting more one-on-one engagements, which is better off. Like, I mean, look at Oaf picking up individual kills as he can. Like, so kind of like, there you go, Floor picking up Nico. A one-on-one engagement, you're not having to worry about the entire team surging around you, and you can more control pacing. Oaf also picking up Rimrack, which is a huge kill. So, I mean, you have a double kill for Musketeers in this round, which is better than we've seen some of the rounds overall. I think defense is helping them get more comfortable. I think that the Suna would have gone differently should have they started on defense as well. But Kawa's going to hold this bridge angle. Oaf's going to walk right into it and fall. That's going to be the round yet again. 10-0.
We're switching sides.
I genuinely think that we're going to see a round win out of Musketeers on Mar. That will be my prediction, is that we're going to see at least one. Because, again, of how spaced out Mar is and how much it rewards individual play. I think there is potential there. What are your thoughts? Are you with me on that one, or are you thinking different?
I'm not personally a fan of the swap at 10. So I feel like you're already down so much. Even if you make a comeback, it's just so demoralizing at this point to try. Whereas if it switched at like 5, it would feel better. I don't know.
Switched up 5?
Yeah, I would every 5, right? I feel like every 5 would be better than a switch at 10.
Yeah, I'm with you. Well,
And I know they tried it before.
Especially on strong maps like this, we've seen against two, especially evenly balanced teams, where a defensive side tends to win more. Like, we have seen some insane, like, almost wacky scorelines where it's like 9-1 going into the half, and then the game ends like 10-11, just due to the reverse sweeping. Like, the potential to truly reverse sweep is certainly there with this type of formatting. I don't know. It's also putting more value on winning your attack rounds, not just waiting. Yeah, like, I don't know. Nice clean 11-0, 13-3 for Kawa, who's now the top frag this time around, 12-4 for our boy Rimrek. And again, Musketeers did better, 6-11, 3-11, 2-11, 1-11. We saw more kills out of Musketeers. They started to get a little bit more comfortable with their gunplay. We're going to need to see them get a lot more comfortable and at least win those one-on-ones. And also awareness, making sure you're clearing your corners, making sure you're not making yourself susceptible to multiple opponents. Stuff like that is a large improving point for Musketeers. Watching this VOD back, figuring out why our positioning was bad, how our gunplay could have gone better. Stuff like that is definitely what you need to see, especially with a team of this caliber. Like, getting rolled 22-0 for your first 2 matches, there's obviously a lot of room to improve, but figuring out like what tangibly to improve versus what's your skill difference, that matters there.
I don't see lobby number 3 up yet. Do you see a lobby?
I do not see a lobby. I see Mr. Mutant a 1v1. That's the only locked lobby I see.
24. Refresh this.
Shout out to the 14 players on Vail right now.
It definitely tried to make one. Huh. Make a new one. How about now? There we go.
I do see
definitely an EU
V6
server.
Nice. Yeah, it's on 100 ping. I can definitely see that.
Cool.
Also, not fair. Wait, what's SA? Is that South Africa?
South America.
South America? I guess that makes more sense. South Africa.
Use this time to warm up.
So okay, South America is on 128 ping for me. Oceania 226 ping. Cool. But we're going to hop into our last map of the day of the tournament of the match so far. 22-0 for Columbus. Defiant start to the match. Musketeers in a 4v5 constantly and have not won a round yet. Their slaying is getting better. Their positioning is getting better. Their round win potential is getting better. Rimrek's slowing down his killing. Kawa's picking it up. A lot of different moving parts here. I'm interested to see if Musketeers can take a map, or at least a round win here. That would be a success in my book if the Musketeers can walk away with a round here. But yet to be seen. As we're loading up, Mar and Estrip said all teams will play all 3 maps. This helps with your scoring, with your stat lining, and everything else in between. And we will start in 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Unless, oh no, you can force start it, so we'll start soon. I'm loving it.
Okay, I told him that we're gonna start it once all 4 get in automatically.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to wait around for 5 minutes.
Yup.
Did y'all see the giveaway we did yesterday? I want opinions on that in chat.
What was the giveaway you did yesterday?
Oh, let me show you. I'll just run the
So
little.
I'll
just run the sponsor thing here real quick. Here
Oh
we
yeah, go
it's
for
not,
it.
It's not a sponsor thing. It's an app. Here you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Active.
So they're Esports Engine is changing how they're doing production too, which you might find interesting.
Oh, we're back.
Wait, they're doing rock,
back.
paper, scissors, and they're killing the loser. That's amazing. Wait, please show stream this. They're doing rock, paper, scissors, and they're just killing the loser.
Oh. Oh my god.
That is absolutely amazing. Wait. Okay, I'm doing a mini Crest League tournament. Hey, Crest League, we're gonna do a rock, paper, scissors tournament where the loser just kills themselves. That is phenomenal.
All right, so everyone is in here, so I'm gonna kick it off because I don't want to.
No, this is so much fun.
They gotta wait another minute and a half.
Dude, Newman missed 3 times. All right, yeah, you can first start. That's just hilarious, though. Dude, things you can do in VR, but not actual games.
Round start.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh man, I didn't have the gameplay
Oh,
on,
stream
so no one
couldn't
got to
see
see
it.
that.
No.
No.
Damn. Well, stream. Yeah, they were doing rock, paper, scissors like this and just like shooting each other, the loser. Oh, that's hilarious. Things you can do in VR, but not in FPS. But things you can do in FPS is a 4-stack towards A. It's going to be all on Kawa to read all of Musketeers pushing in. So that's what I said about Mar. Like, they're in a 4v2, and they can win some of their 1v1s. So potentially seeing them win a number advantage play would help out.
Woo!
I mean, Rimek and Newman picking up a beautiful 2-piece, and then Newman picking up a second.
Oh, Newman gets taken out by
at least
a
getting
nade.
one in the nade. So I mean, again, like, no matter how you do it, you're still getting kills. Slowly picking it up, little bit by little bit.
Round starting.
Well, we saw the first 3 rounds of Suna them not getting a single kill, so already better pacing, at least from Musketeers' point of view. For Musketeers fan, there's at least improvement to start. And rifles in hand, they're able to get a little bit of work here, potentially done. Floor trying to make a lot of noise. I'm assuming Columbus is going to read that pretty quickly, though. As the 4 players are going to surge towards Floor. It's going to be all on the other 3 players of Musketeers to potentially break into sight, get a plant down, find out Kawa, and really anything. Also, why Musketeers are opting for a pistol is beyond me.
That's...
Oh, wait, no, the Nights are out. All right, ARs are out. Kawa is going to break into side here. The lone player Floor is now dead, so all of Columbus is going to figure out that, hey, this is going to be a plant. And for the first time this tournament, we're going to see Musketeers get a plant down. We're going to see their post-plant set up. So maybe too soon as, oh, nope. Oaf got naded out, so he couldn't get the plant down. Oaf, get the plant down. You got this. You got this, Newman. You got the plant down as Newman swings into sight. Is coming through is just going to, from Rimrack, is just going to drop him. We did see Musketeers get a plant down. Again, improvements. We're talking about that. Bit by bit, round by round, I want to see small, little improvements across the board. Assassin getting picked up there.
But getting a plant on this one, right? It just puts you in such a vulnerable spot inside of that silo.
It does, but it also puts time pressure on Columbus. If you're not going to win by numbers, you're not necessarily going to win by gun skill. You might be able to win by time. Like, you have to swing some sort of advantage your way. We know from seeing Kawa and Rimrack that gun skill-wise, Columbus has the favor. Obviously, in a 5v4, Columbus has the favor. Swinging anything to your advantage would help out massively. Speaking of, Oaf looking to try and pick up Packaloo. Oaf and Assassin combining for the first kill. It's a 4v4 for Rimrack shooting from top down. I don't think any of Musketeers have necessarily realized this. Rimrack going to pick up an easy 1 and an easy 2, and Assassin's directly below him.
Oh, he's trying.
Rimrack realizing this. He's just going to drop for the kill. Not die to fall damage. And Newman's going to snag that kill off of him. Messy fight, but working out very well for Columbus. As the last player alive, Floor is going to pick up 1, but is now still required to do a 1v3 situation.
And the scanner is somewhere down on the ground.
Yep. And speaking of time pressure, it is now all on Floor. But time pressure not going to be the problem. Rimrack's AR will be. And that will be the round win yet again for Columbus.
And just a reminder, we do have another cast coming up tonight in
Round starting. Get ready.
3.5 hours?
Yeah.
Vortex versus Globo.
And that should be a hell of a back and forth match. Now,
are you gonna sit in on that one?
What's up?
Are you sitting in on that one? Are you co-casting that? I don't know who's doing it. I just know it's being done.
I'm not sure. I think that was Lamp.
Yeah, I know he's maining, but I don't know who's I don't know if he has a co or not.
Oh, I don't know if he has a co. I don't know. If I'm not in a tournament, I'm happy to.
Ooh.
Because that'll be an interesting match. But speaking of interesting, there's a trade.
Well, it wasn't a trade, it was
situation.
a refrag.
No, it was a refrag. True. I'm gonna read the kill feed. Refrag. Still Kawa alone on site, but you can see Rimrack quickly coming over to try and pick up more kills for his KD as the first one comes through. 8-0 yet again. Attempting to make it 9-0. Floor and Allied swinging that.
Oh, they lined up.
And that's going to be 10-0 for our boy Rim. Nico has not had to do a thing this match yet. 0-0 and 0.
He's just hanging out the whole time.
Not a single engagement yet
God.
for Nico at all. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. It is a brilliant strategy when your team's this strong. But yeah, no, back to the match, like the future IVRL match. Watching Globo and Vortex back and forth. Globo Chem were the finalists in the most recent 5v5 for Crest League. Vortex were obviously the winners of the past IVRL tournament. Strong teams across the board, both of them. That is a good match to see, and that will set the pace for the top IVRL teams, how they handle themselves in the tournament. There's a very early on, very dominant matchup between some high-powered teams.
And there's a bunch of other matches happening tonight too, so if you want to get updates on the scores, they will be getting posted back to the website. So you can always go and look.
On the Twitter as well?
No.
Gotcha.
Just on the site right now.
Oh, picking up 1 as his team dies around him, and it's all Assassin. Assassin left in a 1v4 situation. His position is very well known, as Rimrack's M4 is going to make himself 12-0.
Assassin trying to get those nades off, but at the wrong time.
Yep. And Nico has been pushing B side the entire time and not finding anything. So 0-0-0-0 for our boy.
Have they haven't even attempted it, right?
They have not. They sent Floor to the side as like a distraction, but he got picked up by one of the rotating players. Yeah, like Nico's the B side defender, and they're just all on A again. Newman and Kawa are the last ones there. 2v4 situation, you have the number and time advantage, but you're going to start to see Rimrock again rotating back across this top midline and shots starting to come out. I'm curious if Columbus is going to put more pressure on A side as a defense, now that Musketeers have pushed it 5 different times. But 4 are going to be the first to engage with Rimrock. Rimrock with the kills, with the shots on. Newman's going to pick up Allied. Oaf and Rimrock in the same room, separated by a computer screen. Nate going to come out, not going to make it all the way around that computer screen. Rimrock going to opt to go for a different route as he picks up Assassin on that swing. And Rimrock to die finally at 14-0. And Kawa going to clean up the mess, making it 6-0 for Columbus.
Yeah, very dominating scoreline so far. We're at 28-0 for Columbus.
And if you're just coming back to the scene and just getting your feet wet, 28-0 is a brilliant way to come back. If you were looking to start off your IVRL season with a 28-0 buff, that's great. Like, because you're gonna have all these teams like the Vortex and Globo. That won't be a 28-0. You're gonna start off decently high, at least in standings off the rip, which is a great position for you to be in. And then counterpoint to that is if you're starting off 0-28, all the other matches are not likely going to go that way, so you gotta climb your way back up that ladder throughout the rest of the season. So interesting to see how Musketeers improve, especially with the 5th player. Interesting to see how Columbus try and maintain this pace overall, as Rimrock is going to pick up 2 more in these tight corridors. Assassin left alone yet again, not a health bar to his name.
Though. Didn't have anywhere to run.
Rimrock. Nope. Cornered and afraid, and that is not a spot you want to be in at all, and that's going to be 7-0 to Columbus. On attack or defense, perfect play across the board.
Starting.
See, there's not really much you can do if you're Musketeers aside from just changing the pace.
Go for the other one.
I would love to see that. They have mid. They're playing top mid now, which is at least a change of pace. And Oaf has scanner, and Rimrock is just gonna do skeet shooting as he catches Oaf on the zipline. Floor gonna chow him, gets a nade down, and that's gonna be the kill from Allied. So again, 2v1, like Musketeers can win a 2v1 most of the time. So putting yourself in a better position.
Oh.
Assassin fall into his death is not going to help out the cause, as it is now a 2v4 situation. Floor and Allied also do not have scanner. Newman finding a nade from the corpse is going to slowly push in and constrict onto these 2 players. I don't think that they know that they don't have bomb, because they are aggressively pushing into sight, which is the exact opposite direction of where the scanner is. I don't think they're privy to the knowledge that... Oh, it's not going to matter. It's Kawa gets a collateral. Kawa with a nice 2-piece to clean up that round, making it 8-0. And if Scanner goes down, communicate with their team.
Round starting. Get ready.
18-2 for Rimrock. I mean, I don't even know what to necessarily suggest for Mutineers here. Take better engagements, work
not
together.
Mutineers. Musketeers.
No, Musketeers. Apologies. Well, they're going to need a mutiny if they keep playing like this. Yes, Musketeers. Rimrock with a beautiful 2-piece. Oaf making sure it's not a 3-piece in top mid. And recovering scanner, and he's going to be the last alive. So it is a 1v4 situation. You were stuck in mid. You have 2 players of Columbus on either site. You got a minute 20 remaining. Time to work.
Yeah.
Granted, Oaf has been the standout player for at least Musketeers. Yeah, you pick a site and hope. You clear out your corners. You don't be overly aggressive with that. But I mean, through the glass, Kawa spotted out Oaf. So the rest of Columbus is just starting to surge around him here. I mean, you have to act fast. Because again, if you don't have numbers advantage, you don't have gun skill advantage, you don't have ammo, utility, none of that advantage, you have to at least put time pressure on the other team.
He had a good option there, though. I mean, this is caster vision 100%, but he after he dropped down, he could have gone back to A or to B site.
Yeah, like
They saw him go into
old
A.
information for sure. I mean, there was definitely info there that he could have adapted and played off of, but also not a ton of time to really do it. And you might not have been confident in the re-clear. But also, again, regardless, the 4v5 is a little bit difficult on Mar to pull off. And regardless if you're attacking or defending, Mar is very much a wide side. It punishes like island players. And in a 4v5, you're effectively all island players. But speaking of island players, you have Newman going all the way back through the spawn. Assassin killing himself, but getting shot out before he could die. I don't know what that was, to be honest with you. Also worth noting, Kawa has pulled off the entire flank. So Kawa is now all the way behind the Musketeers. Pack of Blue picking up Floor and Allied as well. And it's now all on Oaf, who does have Scanner, but is in a 1v5 situation. Not going to matter as every single player of Columbus pushes on the site. That is now 10-0.
We're switching sides.
If Mutineers are going to win a round, Musketeers are going to win a round, it has to be this one. I keep saying Mutineers because of the other
Round
esport.
starting. Get ready.
Mutineers.
It's the 40 Mutineers from Call of Duty League.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. If the Musketeers want to win one, a pistol round is going to have to be it. Notice how, I mean, Scanner is going towards B site. That's a 4v3, potentially. If you can kill Scanner and just play defense for a minute, you get the win. Can Musketeers do it? Well, that remains to be seen. Allied trying to one-hand the pistol is able to pick up one-handing, but Rimrick trading it out immediately. It's going to be a 2v3 on site as the rest of the Okay, Rimrick picking up again another. That's going to be site ownership.
I'm not sure what
Oaf
Oaf was
looking the
doing
wrong
there.
way. I don't know. He was looking like the wrong way or just holding an off angle for some reason. But it's going to be all on floor. One kill away from potentially winning it all. 33-0. Can Columbus do it? And that answer by Nico is not yet. Newman says yes. So 33-0 for Columbus.
Wait, why is this still going?
It's match over. Top left, it'll tell you.
Top left. Oh, match over. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So 33-0. Columbus take it in full dominant sweeping fashion. Musketeers got better progressively slightly over time, but I mean, play the maps more, understand the gun skill more, understand the gun mechanics more, play together, watch the VOD a little bit, watch your positioning a little bit. All little tiny tips kind of back and forth to improve your play style across the board if I'm Musketeers.
Yeah, let me get us back over to the scoreboard here.
I mean, there wasn't too much you could do if you're Musketeers there. You're dying to the individual plays. You're not winning out when you have player advantage, not reacting on time fast enough. There's plenty. Now, the nice thing if you're Musketeers is you know how to improve here. It's not necessarily an unknown scenario as to how to get better. So you do have that going for you. It's very tangible improvements that are possible. But how you act on that as these 15 weeks go on is entirely up to you. If you just play this casually, that's fine. Scrimmage, play in smaller tournaments, play in public matches together, stack, work, like watch your VOD. There are tangible ways to improve in this game, which is very nice. It is a very much skill-based game. If you're winning, it's because you deserve it. If you're losing, it's also likely because you deserve it. Put in the time, put in the effort, improve. I can't wait to see Musketeers in 15 weeks if they should put in the work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see everyone throughout the season. I think it's going to get better and better.
Ideally, we look on this match as a look at where we started, not a wow, we didn't improve at all.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
this
like,
is
even
the
if you
start of a
lose,
good
right,
story.
going back and saying, oh, here's what happened is worthwhile. Like, you want to
Yeah.
rewatch this, you want to be like, oh, well, maybe we should have attacked B at some point on Mar. Maybe we should have, like, you know. And
Yeah, there's
hopefully we
a
get
whole lot of
demos,
maybe
too.
we should have and if ands like that. Yeah, No, I mean, there's a lot of like different things that should have happened that didn't. That again, I'm curious if A, Musketeers are picking up on, B, if they're going to react and work for it, and C, again, what they're going to implement in their practice and strategies. Play your scrims, play your match or VMM, play your amateur tournaments, get experience going, play public matches, like different things like one-handing the pistol or just weird plays that are like holding nades and stuff. There's some tangible like physical individual player skills that can be improved pretty quickly, which is nice. Again, Vail's a very skill-based game. It's not random cheese or a randomizer. There's definitely skills you can do to improve on. So
I just want to point out Musketeers bio, team bio. We hit the broadside of a barn in season 0. Now it's time to aim for the doors.
well,
I like
looks like
the
they need to adjust their they need to adjust their aim a little bit because broadside of a barn is out where they're at right now. We'll see if they hit the doors at a few matches later. It's good to have goals. Hitting the barn doors is a good set of goals to have.
It is a good thing. All right. So I'm just looking at the
Trip,
match
thank you
schedule.
for the 1 hour and 33 rounds.
Is that how long it's been?
Hour and 43 minutes.
You know, honestly, that the map the other day with Peacekeepers and Wreck took just as long. It was 1.5 hours-ish. So,
Nice.
I mean, realistically, they didn't even run over, even though we had like a 50-minute delay. So,
Yeah, for only in
actual
all
match
fairness, they're
time
pretty
for
quick
that was
round.
like 40
They were
minutes.
pretty quick rounds. Yeah. 33-0 doesn't take too much time.
Yeah. We do have a bit of a
if I'm
highlight
Musketeers,
reel.
watch the VOD practice a little bit. If I'm yeah, go for it. If I'm Rim, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if he gets picked up by another team or if he stays at Columbus. We'll see how
Same
they
with
play.
Kawa. Kawa
Yeah.
was also pretty solid across the board.
Yeah,
I don't think any of the other players got time to show out either. Like, I don't think it was to any detriment of them. Like, genuinely, they were just getting beat to kills.
Yeah.
So, yeah, curious to see where both the teams take themselves.
All right, we're going to run the highlights. Next match in 3 hours and 10 minutes. Right back here. Be there,
Sweet.
be square, highlight real time.
See you then. And again, Rimrock got a kill behind. You can see 3 Musketeers adapting to watch their behind, but that's going to put him in a really uncomfortable spot, and Rimrock's just going to drop Oaf. Nice headshots across the board. It's all on floor to deal with him, and he does not. Rimrock's floor channeling Rimrock. Potential to keep him at 1-1. That does not happen. All up to Assassin, who's tagged down by that
Oh my god,
nade.
Kawa's going for a nade. Oh my god, what is happening here?
Kawa attempting the suicide nade. Easy 2, and Assassin's directly below him.
Oh, he's trying.
Rimrock realizing this. He's just going to drop for the kill. Not die to fall damage. And Newman's going to snag that kill off of him. Going to try and pick up more kills for his KD as the first one comes through. 8-0 yet again. Attempting to make it 9-0. Floor and Allied swinging that. Rimrock
Oh,
picking
they
them both
lined up.
And that's going to be 10-0 for they don't have bomb. Because they're aggressively pushing into site, which is the exact opposite direction of where the scanner is. I don't think they're privy to the knowledge that...
Oh,
it's not going to matter. It's Kawa gets a collateral. Kawa with